Hello, my name is Gisele Shahi, and today I'll be showing you how to solve a system of three linear equations algebraically, and also I will show you what to do when you get a question like this for multiple choice and you don't have the room or the time to solve it algebraically because it does take quite a while. So today we will be solving this question. So the first step I like to do is I usually like to label my equations because you really want to keep your work as neat as possible with this. It gets very messy and confusing, and for anyone who's grading this, it's definitely important to keep your work very neat. So I like to start by labeling this A, B, C. Okay, so the first step is you want to eliminate. So pick any variable you want. I'm going to start by choosing z, and you want to eliminate z so that inevitably you'll be able to find y and x. So first step that I will be doing is write 1, eliminate z. And then you're also going to write the equations that you'll be using to eliminate z. So I'll use a and b. So a and b, okay. 4x minus 2y plus 3z equals 23. Addition is always adding. X plus 5y minus 3z equals negative 37. Okay, so 4x plus x is 5x, negative 2y plus 5 is 3y. And then this is the elimination I was talking about. So you want to eliminate this z. So cross that out because negative 3 plus positive 3 is 0. So eliminated. And then this, you do equals. And then 23 minus negative 37 is negative 14. And then next step. Right, 2. And you do eliminate again because you want to eliminate z. So eliminate z. And I'm going to use the different equations because you want to eliminate z from every single equation. So I'm going to do this. And now you're going to wonder why I put the 4 and the 3 next to the b and the c. It was because if you look at the equations, there's nothing I could eliminate. There's no negative x and positive x. So you have to make something to be eliminated, and you do that by multiplying. So, and 4 and 3. So then you multiply 4 times every single number and 3 times every single number. So like that. Okay, so then that would be, so it'd be 4 times x, which is 4x, 4 times 5, which is 20y, etc. So negative 12z equals negative 148. And don't forget, you want to multiply the 4 against every single number, including the number on the right side of the equal sign. So then do that again with the 3 times 2, 3 times y, etc. So and then you can see that it's a negative 12 and a positive 12, and then that will be eliminated. So then you add all this together, which would be negative 2x plus 23y equals negative 67. All right, third step. And then now we're going to move on to eliminate a different variable. And I'm going to do x because you have to eliminate one of these two numbers, and it's just going to be easier with the x for me. And the d and the e are these two equations. So you go a, b, c, d, e. Okay, so, and then again with the -2 and the -5, because nothing really here equals, we're going to multiply these equations again. So it'd be the -2 times the 5 and times the 3 and times the -14, which would be -10x plus -6y minus 28 plus 10x minus 115 equals 335. And that would be, and then these eliminate, -6 plus -115 is -121. Y equals to 363. And we're not done yet. And then you have to get the variable alone. So we do divide by 121. And y equals -3. So now you have your y, and that's very good. And then we move on to finding the other variables. So now step 4, since I have y, I want to solve for x or z. So I'm going to solve for x first. It does not matter what you solve for, just personal preference. So we have step 4, and I'm going to solve for x. And then you're substituting. So -2x plus 23, substituting the -3 for the y, -67. And then you figure out what x is. So you multiply these two together. So it's -2x minus 69 equals -67. And then plus 69 plus 69. And it'd be -2x equals 2. And I'm just going to flip over the page because I ran out of room. So we had -2x equals 2, right? So divide by -2, divide by -2, cross out, x equals -1. And now you have x. Now you have 2 of the variables you want. So the next step, number 5. 5, solve for z, because that's the last remaining variable we have. So now we're just going to substitute everything we have into the equation. So -2, substitute the -1 plus -3 plus 4z equals 27. So now is 4z equals 28. And now we divide the 4 divided, no, excuse me, this is, yes, that is 28, I apologize. 28, sorry about that. So 4 divided by 28, z equals 7. So now we have every one of our variables that we're looking for. So let's see. So we had y was equal to -3. So then you'll put it in parentheses. So it doesn't really matter what order you do, but I preferably would like to do x, y, z. So x was -1, y was -3, and z was 7. And that's your answer. Thank you for watching. Now I'll be showing you the calculator method. This is a very quick and easy method, especially if you're solving multiple choice questions, because you don't have the time or the room to be solving algebraically. This method should not be used for a question that says solve algebraically. If you are asked to solve algebraically, you must show all your work and all your steps, or you will not receive any points. Though this method is helpful for solving algebraically, is that you can find the answers on your calculator and write them at like the top of your page somewhere, so that as you solve and go down, you can correspond what you get as your answers for the variables to the answers you wrote down from your calculator. And because you don't want, when you finish solving everything, that it's wrong and you realize it's wrong and then you really have to do it all over again. It's just a pain in the neck. So that's really helpful. So let's look at the question. Consider the systems of equations below, and this is the same system of equations as the previous problem. Which number is not the value of any variable in the solution of the system? We have -1, -2, -3, and 7. So what you'll need is a graphing calculator. I have the TI-83 Plus. It's a bit outdated and a bit broken, but it will do. The first thing you want to do is clear your calculator. It's just helpful. The second thing you want to do is you want to push second, and you want to push matrix, and it's probably a new button for you guys. Matrix also is the x to the -1. You want to click that. Now you want to go over to edit, and you click enter. Now these numbers up here should be 3x4 because it corresponds with how many numbers you have on your equation. And you want to scroll till you get to this first number. Now these numbers should correspond with the numbers in your equations. So I have 45, but I want a 4. So I'll click 4 and enter, and see now it's a 4. And we do that with the other numbers. So -2, enter, 3, enter, 23, enter. And now we have an x. And single variables should just be inputted as 1. So 1, enter, 5, enter, -3, -37. -2, and again, a single variable, which is just going to be 1. Now, 4 and 27. Now, what you want to do is you want to click second mode. Oh no, it's all gone. No, don't worry, that's how your calculator is supposed to look. So now after that, you push second matrix and you go over to math. Now you should scroll down on math till you see RREF. Now this is not to be confused with REF. You want the 2 R's, and you click enter. Once you have that, you'll go to second matrix again and click enter, and you should have an A. And then you click enter again, and now you have your answers. Every number on the right side is your answer, if you remember. So now we'll see which is not in the value not a value in the variables of the solution. So we have -1 is our answer, so we cross out -1. -3 is our answer, so we cross it out. 7 is our answer, so now we're left with -2, and -2 is not a value in the variables. So that's how you use the calculator method. Thank you for watching.